Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Guys, are you one of those people who have a lot of works to do, a lot of tasks to make it done, and a lot of goals in their life? But the problem with those people that they are always confused between them. They don't know which goal should I make it done firstly and which goal should I give it priority. So if you are one of those people, then this video is especially for you, because today I am going to talk about how to prioritize goals. So after watching this video from start to end, I am sure that you will able to prioritize goals, and you will able to know that which goal it needs to be done firstly and which goal we can make it done later, inshallah. My name is Muhammad Asim, and this is day 25 of 90-day English speaking challenge. And as I told you that not every goal needs to be done firstly, and not every goal works to make it done. There are some goals we can do it and complete it later, and also on the other hand there are some goals, these goals don't deserve to make it done at all. So that's why it's very essential to prioritize goals, because there are many people, they are determined, they are serious, and they are consistent, and they are really serious for their purpose of their life. They are really serious for their goals. But the problem, as I told you, they don't know how to prioritize goals. So let me tell you some principles. So inshallah, by these principles, you will able to recognize that which goals needs to make it done firstly. Yeah, sorry for that. So I was saying that there are some principles. If you will know these principles, you will able to prioritize between goals. So the first principle, the first thing that will help you to prioritize goals, inshallah, it is always see and look if this goal meets my expectations, and if this goal aligns with my ultimate goal or not. Because as I told you in my previous videos that everybody have a ultimate goal in his life, the biggest goal, the purpose of his life. So we all of us, we have a ultimate goal in our life. So the first thing you will see that is this goal needs to be done right now or not, and is this goal aligns with our values, with our ultimate goal, and with the biggest goal, with the purpose of life or not. So if the goal aligns with your ultimate goal, just do it, no problem. But otherwise, don't do it right now, because it's not needs to be done immediately. And also, this is the first thing. The second thing, that how can you prioritize between goals? The second thing, you should always use the matrix. There is a matrix called Eisenhower. Eisenhower matrix is the best benchmark for you. So after this, you will able to recognize and you will able to prioritize goals. Eisenhower matrix is about 4 rules. There are 4 rules. The first one, always see and check your goal is important and also urgent. So if your goal is important and also it's urgent, just make it done right now, because this goal is needs to be done immediately, and you can't make it done later, because as I told you, it's important, so you can't avoid it. The second thing, it's urgent, so you can't make it done later. It needs to be done right now. So this is the first thing, that if your goal is important, and also if it is urgent, just make it done right now, just complete it right now. For example, for instance, if you have to complete your assignment before deadline, and also your assignment relates with your ultimate goal, and it's very important to you for your career, for your goal, for your purpose of life, and also there is a deadline, you can't make it done later. You don't have time, and if you don't complete it, if you don't submit it, then you will lose it and you will fail. So this is the first example of first rule: something is important and urgent. So after this, if you know that it is urgent and important, just make it done right now, as I told you and as I gave you example for it. Also, the second rule of this matrix and the second principle of this matrix is always see, if your goal is important but not urgent, if your goal is important but not urgent, so you can make it done later, you can set a date to complete it. But yeah, you can't avoid it, you can do it later, but you can't avoid it because it's important. It's not urgent but it's important, so you can't avoid it. This is the second rule, and this is the second principle of this matrix, that it's important but not urgent. Like if there is something that has time, so you can do it later, and you can now you can focus on other things that are urgent, so it will be better for you. Like the same example, if there is assignment and it's not urgent, it's important but it's not urgent, you have like 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, like so you can do it later but don't avoid it. And also I will say here that if you are doing it later, so set a date. Don't leave it without any clear and without any deadline. Because if you leave it without any date, then you will, maybe you will forget it, and after that when the deadline will end, after that you will remember, so you will regret it later. So instead of leaving it without any clear and specific date, you should set a date to make it done. So that's why it will help you to make it done on the time, and you will not regret it, inshallah. So this is the second thing. The third thing, that is something is urgent but not important. Something is urgent but it's not important. Like in our life there are many things, there are many things that are urgent, needs to be done immediately but not important. Like if there is a messages from your friends and these messages are not important, or important but not at that level, and your goal comes first, then you should focus on your work, on your goal. And like if something is important, like your you have a important call, but it's sorry, if you have a urgent call, like some of your friends doing a video call in the group, So it's urgent. You are like, you are reading right now, you are focusing on your work, on your goal, and at the same time you are seeing that a video call from your friends WhatsApp group is coming. So instead of picking up that call, you should focus on your work. I can't say that it will waste your time if you receive it, or if you talk to your friends. I'm not saying that, but yeah, as I told you, in this video we are talking about priorities. So always you should give priority which needs to be done first of all, and you should give priority these things that these things deserve priority. So always make these things done which things deserve priority. So this is the important thing. So these are three rules. The fourth rule, as I told you, there are four rules of this matrix. The four rule and the fourth principle is, if something is neither important nor urgent, like scrolling on social media, scrolling on Insta, scrolling on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, and just like that, etc., etc. So scrolling is neither important nor urgent, so you should avoid it completely, otherwise it will waste your time and you will regret it later. So instead of wasting time in these activities, you should avoid these activities, and it will be better for you. So these are four rules. If you will remember and you will apply here, as you know that only knowing these rules is not enough. Only knowing these rules is not enough, you should also apply these rules, otherwise it will not give you any benefit. And it's just like you are you are doing something, like you are going somewhere, and you are in a boat, and you have an accident, la qaddar Allah, you have an accident. After this accident, you are going into the water, and you know swimming, but you are not using your skill of swimming at this time, then it will not give you any benefit. If you want any benefit, then you will have to use it, you will have to apply it, otherwise it will be a waste thing for you and you will not able to utilize it. So that's why it's very important to utilize your skills and your knowledge and your abilities to prioritize things and to make these things at the time. So these are four rules, as I told you. Something is important and urgent, and one other thing, the second thing, it's important but not urgent. The third thing, it's urgent but not important. The fourth thing, it's neither urgent nor important. So if you will remember these four rules, then inshallah you will able to prioritize your goals wisely, and you will able to utilize your abilities, your knowledge, and your skills, inshallah. And also, so this was the second thing, the second rule. Yeah, there is also a third rule, that you should focus on something that that has a big impact. Like you have two goals, but those goal one of those goals has a big impact on your life, and you will achieve and you will get more benefit from this particular goal which has more impact. So you should make it done firstly, and you should give it priority if you wanna utilize it and if you wanna use it. So just like that, if you are focusing on your writing, you are writing something and you are trying to make your writing more beautiful, more elegant, and more attractive. So it's yeah, it can be a good thing for someone whose purpose is to be best in writing, or to be to do mastering in writing. But if your goal is not to do mastering in writing, your goal is something else, and writing it's not your first priority, then after that you should not focus on writing. Instead of focusing on writing, you should focus on reading and writing. I mean writing more things, instead of focusing on making your writing beautiful and elegant and attractive. So you should focus on learning new skills, and you should focus on learning new things, you should focus on gaining more knowledge, so it will help you more inshallah. So you should know which thing you should give priority. And as I told you, for instance, so in this example, you should not focus on your writing, because writing is not your first priority, it's something else. Your first priority is gaining knowledge if you want to be successful. Also, the fourth thing, there is a rule, 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule means 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. So always try to find out and figure out that which rule and which things has biggest impact, and also these things seem very small, but these things have biggest impact, and these things can lead to bigger success. So you should always focus on these things, on 20% of efforts, and inshallah it will lead you to 80% of results inshallah. So this is the fourth thing. The fifth thing, that as a Muslim, as a believer, you should always balance between dunya and akhirah, between this world and between hereafter. And if there is something that if you are doing it, you are losing akhirah, you will losing hereafter, then you should prioritize the goal which aligns and relates with your akhirah, with your hereafter. And because you are Muslim, you are a believer, and your first priority as a Muslim is always hereafter, is always akhirah, not this world. So your first priority should be always akhirah, not this world, because you are a Muslim, you are believer, and you know very well that this world only for some years, only for little time, and after this you will have to face akhirah, you will go there, and that journey will never end. This journey in this world will end very soon, and you don't know that when you will die, when the angel of death will come to you, you don't know at all, and nobody knows. So always you should focus on your akhirah, and I'm not saying that you should not focus on this word, you should focus it. But the thing that I want to say and I want to make you to understand, that if there is something that push, that holding you back, and that leading to a problem in the akhirah, then you should prioritize akhirah, and you should leave the thing and the goal that relates to this word only. And also, yeah, if there is a goal that combine between this word and hereafter, between dunya and akhirah, then it is the best thing, it is the best thing. And you will be rewarded inshallah for your good intention if you have, inshallah. So inshallah, so this is the fifth thing. And I think these things are very important. The last thing that I will say, inshallah, that if you want to prioritize goals, then don't be multitasker. Yeah, this is my genuine request from you. And also this is my advice for you: don't be multitasker, don't do multitasking, and don't overload it on yourself. Because if you will do multitasking, and at the same time you will focus here and here and here and there and there and there, then it will be very hard to focus on all of these things. So instead of focusing on all of these goals, you should take only one or two goals that you can focus on it easily, and also you will able to make it done earlier, inshallah, rather than focusing on every goal. And it will take a lot of time. And maybe if you will not see any good result, then you will lose your hope and you will be hopeless, because you are not seeing any, you are not getting any result. So you should always focus on one thing, that it will inshallah help you to make it done earlier, to achieve it earlier. And then you will focus on other thing, inshallah. And also it will motivate you, and it will help you to stay motivated, because you will see that alhamdulillah there were some goals, and some of these goals alhamdulillah I have already achieved, and I have already make it done. So it will boost you and it will motivate you, and you will able to focus on your goal easily, inshallah. So my genuine request and advice for you, that don't do multitasking. Only if you think that you are someone who is really passionate, who is really wise, and who is really consistent, and he can manage all of these goals at the same time, at once, then it's up to you. I'm not saying that you can't do it. You can do it. I know that you can do it. But I am saying, looking at the people commonly, usually people, most of people can't do multitasking. They can't focus on many things, on many goals at the same time. So this advice and this request for those people. Otherwise, everything has exception. So if you are one of those people who can handle it, who can do it, who can manage it, then it's good, it's up to you, and most welcome. And you can do it, then this is the best thing. And inshallah it will help you also. So this is the thing that I wanted to say in this video, that if you wanna, if you have some goals, just try to prioritize these goals, and try to find out which goals need to be done first of all, firstly. And which goal you should give it priority, and which goal you should make it done later, and also which goal you should avoid it. And inshallah it will help you to reach your destination earlier and sooner. Also it will help you to stay motivated, also it will help you to stay consistent, it will help you to be and stay happy, because you will see that alhamdulillah I am achieving day by day, I am growing day by day. So inshallah it will be a better thing for you. Yeah, so sorry for that, I don't know what's the problem. Yeah, so I was saying that this is all for today, and I hope that this video you found it helpful for you. And inshallah, if you will apply it, I am 99.9% sure that you will see a huge difference, and you will see a good result inshallah, and you will able to recognize, and you will able to prioritize goals inshallah, and you will able to make your goals done very easily, and you will able to achieve your goals sooner inshallah summa inshallah. And also, if you think that this video is hope and is helpful, and then hit the like button, comment below, and share this video to all those people who are always confused and they can't prioritize goals. So maybe after watching this video from starting till the end, they will able to prioritize goals, they will able to figure out it, they will able to find it, and they will able to recognize it inshallah summa inshallah. And meet you soon tomorrow. Keep learning, keep growing, learn together, grow together. Meet you soon inshallah tomorrow with a new video, with a new topic, but it will be related to this series, I mean to the series of goal setting inshallah summa inshallah. Keep learning, keep growing, be safe, and always pray for me, for your relatives, for your family, for your spouse, for your country, and for the whole world. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.